Hello, 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 and welcome to Starting the Day the Right Way 5-minute devotion for April 1st, 2021. I cannot believe it is April. All right, I've been excited to get on here all day long. I'm going to read some scriptures first, and then we're going to get into it. All right, so Mark 16:15 through 16 says, "Still later, as the 11 were eating supper, he appeared and took them to task most severely for their stubborn unbelief, refusing to believe those who had seen him raised up. Then he said, 'Go into all the world, go everywhere and announce the message of God's good news to one and all. Whoever believes and is baptized is saved. Whoever refuses to believe is damned.'" Okay, Luke 14:23 to 24. "The master said, 'Then go to the country roads. Whoever you find, drag them in. I want my house full.' Let me tell you, not one of those originally invited is going to get so much as a bite at my dinner party." Matthew 28:19 through 20. Jesus, undeterred, went right ahead and gave his charge. "God authorized and commanded me to commission you," meaning us, right? "Go out and train everyone you meet, far and near, in this way of life, marking them by baptism in the threefold name, Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Then instruct them in the practice of all I have commanded you. I will be with you as you do this day after day after day, right up to the end of the age." And finally, in Acts 1:7 through 8, he told them, "You don't get to know the time. Timing is the Father's business. What you'll get is the Holy Spirit. And when the Holy Spirit comes on you, you will be able to be my witnesses in Jerusalem, all over Judea and Samaria, even to the ends of the world." What do all these things have in common? Jesus is telling us to go out and tell people about him, tell people about his good news, right? Here we are in Holy Week. We are on Thursday. Okay, tonight we celebrate the Last Supper, when Jesus became a servant leader. Jesus got down on his knees and washed the feet of all the disciples. That's what leaders do. Leaders serve. Okay, but now we have this awesome message, and we got this little thing, this unannounced contest, I think, going on in our house. Who has the better witness day, right? So we got all sorts of tracks, we got our things, right? So we gave this track to our son, right? It's obviously fake, right? All right, but it's $1 million bill, right? With Ben Franklin with a mask on his face. Very easy to give out, right? And on the back is a gospel, the whole gospel written on the back, right? So we gave our son about 20 of these the last 2 days. He's handed out 15 of them to his friends and to teachers and to the nurses in his school. 9 years old. And the kid is like, "Hey, you want one of these?" That's his in. That's how he gets in and talks to people. I'm like, oh my gosh, he's just making this thing so easy. Look at this. Find your thing, right? What is this? This is around to it, right? Listen, when you get around to it, read the back. Guess what's on the back? The gospel message. Get yourself some good gospel tracts and just start handing them out. If you don't feel like you can talk, all right? If you feel like you can talk, you don't need the gospel tracts, but they're just different tools. They're different ways. And people are wanting to hear about the good news, right? I like to walk up to people, and if God puts a prompting upon my heart, I'll just say, "Listen, do you need any prayer?" God just kind of pointed me out to you. And more often than not, people say yes. And they'll be like so thankful, like, "How did you know?" Now, of course, we're going to run into some people who are like, no, or grouchy, whatever. And that's okay. You just move on. You just move on. My wife had an incredible day that she just shared with me. I'm not going to get into it because I don't want to steal her thunder. But just the fact that this is going on within our family, we got a little competition going. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And what's happened is it I don't want to use a word here, but the more that you do it, the more that you want to do it more and more and more. Even if you have a bad experience, you got to lean back on the good experiences that you have, because like I said, more often than not, people are needing prayer, wanting prayer. They need Christ. I don't have all the answers, but I know the one who does, right? So get out there. Don't be afraid. People are waiting to hear of the good news of the cross. All right. If you don't have a place this Sunday, I would invite you. I'm down in the Myrtle Beach area, South Carolina. I go to Forward Church down at Ground Zero, 904 Chester Street or Avenue. I forgot. I don't know. It'll be in the link anyway. But come on down, 11 o'clock. We're going to have an awesome service, games and fun for the kids, food trucks after service. It's going to be an awesome time. So that's April 4th, Sunday at 11 o'clock. All right. God bless. Have an awesome night, and we'll be back tomorrow.